So apparently, the new quote unquote controversy is raise the wage act, which is supposed to increase the minimum wage, and I believe it's like a essentially a 5 year stretch from what it is currently, which is $7.25. This was last increased in 2009, I believe, or that's when it went into effect. And um, yeah, and it would also, to my understanding, understanding, eliminate the tipped wage. So it will be the same as the standard minimum wage, and it will go up to $15 an hour. So it gradually goes up. And to my understanding, there's also subsidies being offered to small businesses to absorb the increase in labor costs. Um, so, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, this has been a fight that's been going on for quite some time. So, and I'll be honest, I'm not wedded to a particular number. I definitely do think the minimum wage should be increased, and it should be, we should subsidize smaller, restaurants or just companies to allow them to be able to afford the gradual increase to a permanent, $15 minimum wage. And I believe it's going to be tagged to either inflation or the increase of median wages or median wages. Um, so, I mean, I hear the arguments. I've listened to them for quite some time. Um, and they're typically saying small businesses can't afford it, um, which I don't even under that argument. I guess I will be a bit more sympathetic. I tried to at the beginning for the first few years, but at the end of the day, I mean, someone's performing labor for you. They're working about their day and they're coming to the location or they're doing the job, and often these jobs are like, taking care of kids, pretty much essential, pretty important things. Grocery stores. They're doing this for these like big companies as well that can clearly afford these things because these same companies do stock buybacks. So it's not like they can't afford the increase in wages. Um, and they're performing these tasks. And often a lot of them don't even receive benefits as well. So we wind up subsidizing the other portions of, what typically will be something that a lot of employers and, mid to large companies, depending on your level within the company, or typically corporate jobs provide like benefits and 401ks and sometimes pensions, which is becoming completely, is disappearing more and more so, and that burden's being put on the employees more so. Um, so yeah, at some point, I for us to say that it's essential that a, a business that cannot afford to, you know, provide their employees with a basic a wage that can sustain them without needing any government benefits. I mean, is that business really essential? I mean, or are we just subsidizing someone's dream just so we can say just so someone can say they own a business? I mean, I don't understand what the like what when people make that argument. I've never really heard a good example of, no, we really do need for this person to be able to have this business. Therefore, they need to underpay their employee to do something for them just so they can still have their business. That's why I'm good with the subsidizing it, so a lot of businesses can definitely absorb the additional labor costs. That makes sense. And then there's always, oh, people may lose a job. Quite frankly, due to the fact that there's lower spending capability, because increased wages equals